Hello, welcome to VNA Broadcast Daily and following today's highlights.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng has expressed his pleasure at the effective activities during the Vietnam-Laos Vietnam Friendship Year. Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng arrives in New Delhi on December 20th to attend the ASEAN-India Commemorative Summit. The Vietnam Committee for Catholic Solidarity hosts a get-together in Hanoi to herald the upcoming Christmas.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng has expressed his pleasure at the practical and effective activities during the Vietnam-Laos Friendship Year 2012 at the reception for Laos Deputy Prime Minister Somsavat Rangsavat in Hanoi on December 20.
Rangsavat, who is also chairman of the Laos-Vietnam Cooperation Subcommittee, is in Hanoi to attend the 35th meeting of the Vietnam-Laos Intergovernmental Committee for Economics, Culture and Science and Technology Cooperation. He affirmed to Trọng that the Laos government will do its utmost to effectively implement agreements signed with the Vietnamese government, consolidating and strengthening the two countries' traditional friendship, special solidarity and comprehensive cooperation. General Secretary Trọng highly valued the outcomes of the 35th meeting and the efforts of the two governments to implement agreements. He urged the two cooperation subcommittees to direct the ministries, agencies and localities to accelerate joint investment projects in Laos and improve the supervision and implementation of agreements signed at the 35th meeting. The subcommittees should also continue to review and complete investment and trade policies to increase two-way trade, strengthen information exchange and improve collaboration at multilateral forums, especially within the ASEAN framework and sub-region cooperation mechanisms, Trump said.
President Trương Tấn Sang has made a visit to Regiment 921 of the Air Force on the occasion of the 40th anniversary of the Hanoi Điện Biên Phủ in the Air victory and the 68th founding day of the Vietnam People's Army.
Regiment 921 is the Air Force's first combatant regiment of the Vietnam People's Army. The regiment fought more than 200 battles, shooting down 137 enemy airplanes, including B-52 strategic bombers. At his meeting with representatives of the Air and Air Defense Force, President Sang asked the force to be united and loyal to the party, the motherland, the people, and the socialist system, urging them to build up strong air defense power that is ready to protect the country's sky. The force should learn from experiences of the struggle for national liberation as well as from recent wars in the world, he said. The president also told the force to prioritize education and training, invest in national defense factories, and apply advanced technology to ensure logistical tasks.
Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng arrived in New Delhi on December 20th to attend the ASEAN-India Commemorative Summit, which opened the same day. The summit celebrates 20 years of dialogue ties between ASEAN and India and will discuss future directions of their partnership.
With a spirit of activeness, proactiveness and responsibility, the Vietnamese delegation expects to contribute to developing the ASEAN-India dialogue in a more practical and effective manner. The ASEAN-India dialogue was established in 1992. It was upgraded to full dialogue relations in December 1995. The first ASEAN-India summit was held in Phnom Penh, Cambodia in 2002. Right after his arrival in New Delhi, Prime Minister Dũng visited the Vietnamese embassy. He asked the embassy's staff to work harder to boost the relationship between Vietnam and India, especially in politics, economics, trade, national defense and security.
Before going to India on December 19th, Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng received United States Congressman Ernie Faleomavaega in Hanoi. Faleomavaega is a member of the Committee on Foreign Relations of the House of Representatives.
The Prime Minister spoke highly of the Congressman's contributions to Vietnam-U.S. relations in recent years, especially the organization of hearings on the impacts of Agent Orange dioxin on Vietnam's environment and people. He suggested the U.S. government make greater contributions to assist dioxin victims. Dung expressed hope that U.S. congressmen will boost exchanges between the two countries' legislative bodies and peoples to strengthen mutual understanding and develop bilateral ties in various fields. The congressman said he will continue to lobby the U.S. Congress to increase the budgets for dioxin cleanup efforts and assistance to those affected by the chemical. He raised concern about recent developments in the East Sea and stressed support for peaceful settlement of disputes on the basis of international law, including the 1982 UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. He also recorded Vietnam's achievements to ensure and promote human rights and religious and belief freedom.
The 5th National Congress of the Vietnam War Veterans Association concluded in Hanoi on December 20th. It elected a 99-member Central Committee, which selected a 23-member standing board for the 2012 to 2017 tenure.
Hero of the Armed Forces, Senior Lieutenant General Nguyễn Văn Được was elected President of the Vietnam War Veterans Association. The Congress passed a resolution honoring General Võ Nguyên Giáp as the association's honorary president. It adopted a letter to be sent to the Communist Party of Vietnam Central Committee, reporting on the outcomes of the Congress and expressing the association's loyalty to the revolutionary cause of the party, state, and nation. A letter to war veterans and ex-servicemen nationwide was also approved. The new president of the association promised to increase the association's effectiveness and encourage its divisions and members to fulfill their entrusted tasks.
The Vietnamese and Lao finance ministries have signed a cooperation agreement for 2011 to 2015. The signing took place in Vientiane on December 19th during Vietnamese Finance Deputy Minister Nguyễn Hữu Tri's visit.
Under the deal, the two ministries will focus on training and improving the capacity of Lao financial officials and teachers in 2013. The two sides will continue to complete legal documents and organizational apparatus for the financial sector, especially in state reserve and international cooperation. They will increase the exchange of delegations to learn from each other's experience and between financial officials from both countries to strengthen mutual understanding.
The Vietnam Committee for Catholic Solidarity had a get-together in Hanoi on December 19th to herald the upcoming Christmas, the largest festival of Christians all over the world.
The Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee extended best wishes to Catholic dignitaries, clergymen, and parishioners nationwide on this occasion. Over the past years, Catholics have always preserved and upheld the tradition of patriotism and actively participated in emulation campaigns and movements, contributing to the national construction and defense. Priest Nguyễn Công Danh, President of the Vietnam Committee for Catholic Solidarity, stated that he will continue encouraging dignitaries and parishioners to implement guidelines and policies of the party as well as follow law.
The 32nd National Television Festival got underway in the central province of Nghệ An on December 19th. As many as 500 programs from 100 production companies will compete in the festival.
The annual event is an opportunity for television producers from across the country to meet and exchange experience and choose the best programs of the year. This year's festival aims to encourage producers, directors, and camera crews to breathe new energy into programs that provide an insight to people's daily life. The entries will compete in categories that include ethnic language programs, dialogues and talks, science and education, documentaries, television, films, and musical programs. The festival will end on December 22nd.
And this is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.